Broke Girl Therapy.
Are we ready? Yeah. Get closer to the mic, Quay. Let's do this. Okay. Anyways, hi guys. It's me, Stephanie Megan, your host of Broke Girl Therapy. And guess the fuck what? Guess what? We got Quay, motherfucking Quay. What's your last name? Quay, motherfucking
it's
Quay.
Not easy. It's draw on. It's not easy. It does you no justice to tell you.
I literally blacked out. I was like, oh shit, I don't know his last name.
You have to put like a graphic in the video.
Right. In the building.
What up, though? Hey, everybody.
So, I don't know if this one's going to be the official first episode, but because I'm going to be recording a bunch, but this is actually the first episode I'm recording, like, live in person. That's not like during Zoom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is the first one.
Yeah.
This is the first one back.
Yeah, it is.
And it's with you, Quay.
Oh, I feel special as hell. I'm only in town for the weekend, so it just worked out.
Exactly. That's why I was like, all right, I'm going to bank this out. I'm going to do 2 episodes with him while he's here.
Yep.
You make sure I get my shit done. You know what I mean?
I was late.
You were like an hour late.
I backed up the whole production.
You did.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But we're here now for y'all.
Yes. As long as it's happening, we're here. So the ladies love you. Can I just say they fucking love you, Quay.
When?
If you read through my like TikTok comments, or if you like read through like my YouTube comments, like these women are like, Quay, hit me up. Oh my God, Quay. So, but you know why though? It's because yes, you are good looking, but it's like you are so respectful, especially like on that show. Like what do men like in bed? Like you were very honest and respectful, and I think unfortunately there is not a lot of guys out there like that. You know, who also like speak so openly. So I thank you for that, because it's given a lot of girls hope that there are good men out there who are respectable and honest, and also like we all have a bit of our insecurities, and honestly you've even helped me to even just be comfortable in my own skin. You know, by just saying like, I'm like, my God, you're like, it's cool, like, yeah,
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's all I ever wanted to do, was make people comfortable and safe around me. So
yeah, and you did that.
I appreciate y'all, ladies. I appreciate that.
And then I also put up a thing on my Instagram where I had listeners send in questions to ask you. And fun fact, we actually already did this episode. We recorded one via Zoom, and I somehow fucked up on saving it, and it never saved. It never happened. And it was a really good episode.
I think it was. Yeah.
It was a great episode, but
and y'all will never hear it.
You'll never hear it.
You'll never hear it. Gone into.
That always happens with us, because that episode would have meant like in bed. What people don't actually know about that one too.
Yeah.
And this doesn't happen on like all my episodes. Like usually I've been pretty good about it, but for some reason like that episode, only half of it saved. And half of it was filmed. So the second half about you fucking a couch.
Oh yeah, I did talk about
yeah,
that. I was a child. Hey, whoa. Out of context, I was a child, and that couch had a fat ass.
Yeah.
That couch ass cheeks was crazy.
Yeah, that was the best
Y'all
part.
remember that leather joint with the buttons on the front?
Yeah.
The buttons on the front. That's literally like the French word for button, but that's what they're called on the couch. Buttons. So the buttons. You remember that couch, the leather that had that arch?
Yes.
Yeah, I put my pee-pee in it when I was a kid.
I'm dying of laughing because I just watched this documentary. It's called Married to the Eiffel Tower. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
You should watch it. It's on YouTube. So everyone go watch that. It's literally about people who are like, I think they're called objective sexuals.
Okay.
Where they fall in love with objects. Like this person.
Sexually.
Yeah, and they have sex with them, and they're actually like in love. Like they get into relationships with objects. Like there's this woman who's like married to an Eiffel Tower. She's convinced she's in love with the Eiffel Tower, and it's just
everybody. That Eiffel Tower is for the streets. That's everybody Eiffel Tower. What's wrong with you? That Eiffel Tower is a hoe. Well, a whore.
She for the streets.
Yeah, she for the streets. Take her back where she belongs, man. That's the Eiffel Tower. You know, a guy once sold the Eiffel Tower like a number of times.
He
con
what?
artist. I forget his name, but con artist sold the Eiffel Tower like a number of times.
What?
Yeah. Same thing happened to the Brooklyn Bridge. I think was it the same guy? Don't quote me, but it might have fucked around and been the same guy. Sold the Brooklyn Bridge a number of times.
Get closer to the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so bad about that. And coming from
there we go.
my background in the studio, I should know better.
But also, like, you know, I should get better mics, which will eventually happen soon.
No, I will do better. I will be better.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
You deserve that.
Thanks, Quay. So let's get into the Q&A. A lot of people were really excited about this. And so that episode didn't happen. And I truly believe that things happen for a good reason, you know, for a good reason. Yeah. And I'm think because this show's going to be better.
There you go.
You know, because I really fucking hate Zoom episodes. Like, I really hate the Zoom episodes so much.
It's odd.
It is odd. And it's awkward. You can't, like, really engage.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
We're both like looking at the camera, looking at your face, looking at the camera, looking at the face,
right?
Like, as opposed to eye contact. So it's like it's especially I like I said, organic. We were just talking about that earlier. I was like, organic stuff is the best, and it just works better.
It does. So here we go. Let's get to the questions. Number 1, how do I tell my partner I want him to eat me out more?
Put it on his face.
Okay, but
put it right in his face. Don't give him an out. Just the same way guys, you know how guys, I've heard horror stories and I've done it myself. How we be, you know, just kind of 1, 2, 3 whipped it.
Right, just like it just unzip, it's out and you're like, okay.
Whip a lip out. That's true. Whip a lip.
Honestly, like I feel like, I've also told like dudes like I want to sit on your face. Like I've literally have said those words. I want to sit on your face. And then lo and behold, they're like, I'm sitting on their face a couple of hours later. Like it just happens, you know?
That is bomb. That's the shit. I got a strong face.
I just give it to him if I really want it, you know, like, and this is even like before we even being intimate. I'm just like really engaged in the conversation. I'm like, you know, I would like to sit on your face. And then they're cool with it. What dude's going to be like, no, I don't do that.
And you know what? They exist. But so I would say if you know for a fact that your guy is one of those dudes is not really going to take to it well or going to react negatively, I would say just have the conversation.
Right.
It always comes down to that. I hate to like sound cliche or repeat myself, but it always comes down to that. Just talk to him about it.
Yeah.
Like, babe, I want more head and da da da.
That's true. It's all about just communication.
Yep.
You know, and again, like me just saying, can you sit on my like I want to sit on your face. It's like you don't have to be that bold, but just to mention, be like, you know, like let's say if you've never got eaten out, because I know I got some young followers now, but let's say you've never been eaten out and you're kind of curious, you know, and like maybe he's a shy dude, like he hasn't really done it that much, you know, like you could just have that conversation, be like, I kind of want to know how it feels. That's
how it starts.
Yeah.
And then hours later, you're right in his face.
Yeah. There you go. So tell me about it if it happens.
Show.
Okay. Number 2. I get this one a lot. And I actually always ask dudes this. Is hair down there a turn off?
Not for adult men.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes society, the pornos, all that stuff. No, I mean, well, the hairy porno is actually coming back. But yeah, it's like the 70s, baby. Let that bush blow. But I
haven't shaved in a
real
year.
Man ain't gonna really, huh? What you say?
I haven't shaved in a year. It's literally. I mean,
you know what? And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, little hair ain't never stopped me from eating that Starburst. That's all I'm gonna say. So for men,
it's like floss
for adult men. Hey. Well, there you go. Get caught.
Yeah.
Ooh, that rice been there since last night.
Exactly.
So, no, it hasn't. But no, seriously. I don't think it's a turn off at all. That doesn't mean go crazy. Like, you know, if you know you about to get some, it would be. It'd be dope if it was like prepared. You know, it's the same difference between like a baked potato in the microwave. And a baked potato
from
in the oven.
That's true.
It's the same potato, and I'm going to enjoy the potato. I want it
Everyone
out the
loves
oven.
carbs.
I want it out the oven though. Like that's all.
Okay, but how do men usually like it? Do you like it bald? Do you like a little bit of hair, maybe trimmed, or do you like it like hella long, braided? Like what?
A week after a shave or wax, when it's not stubble, it's like that little fine frog hair.
Okay.
And it's just like peach fuzz.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
Right
every
after
hair
stubble, just after stubble.
Just after stubble. Okay, I see
When
what
it's
you're
like
saying.
back to like smooth.
So a
little
bit of bush, short bush.
Yeah, like light.
Okay.
Trait, but I'm gonna take it however you give it to me.
Right. When I like prepare my pussy, the pussy preparation, I just like to like start over. So I just take it all off. And then like from there, then I'll clean it up. Like trim it, like, you know, get the sides all right. You know what I mean? But honestly, this past year, I haven't been getting dick. So
what's the point?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But not even just because, I mean, that's not even why I don't know. I just was like,
What about the beach? Do you feel like it's going to, do you feel
I guess I haven't been to the beach in like a year. When was the last time I've been to the beach? When was the last time I even
swum? When was the last time you swum?
I don't even remember the last time I swum. I didn't swum in the last like year.
I haven't swum in so long.
I haven't swummed.
Swummed is even better. But yeah, I mean, like I said, adult men, no, it's not going to be like an issue. It's not going to be a turn off.
Yeah.
But like, hey, if you ain't getting none, if you staying celibate, if you building yourself, if you working on yourself, like me personally,
right?
I clean it up every now and then just because it gets uncomfortable for me. So it's like I don't like the feeling of it being too wild on mine. So
right.
I know, like if she gets that same feeling, she'll do something about it. I ain't really got to say much about it. Like.
Right. And I think dudes are like so into the moment that they're not going to give a fuck about the hair. They're like,
most times
yes, like I just want to feel good, you know?
Yeah, most times not going to care at all.
Yeah. But I mean, it's usually like when you're younger is when the dudes would be like, you know, I hate the hair down there. But it's like, you just scared. That's it.
It's that kind of social contract. It's that kind of social contract. I'm not going to say anything about the hair, but I expect you to respect me enough to do something with the hair if you know I'm about to see it. Like, it's that social contract. It's like on a date. Like I don't mind what you get off the menu. You know, I'm not going to give you a limit, but also I expect you to respect.
Right. Not just like, order the most expensive thing, but like on top of drinks and drinks. And
taking meals home for your kids and like for your puppy and come on, man.
Right. Yeah.
Social contract. It's an understood social contract. So no, to answer the question directly, no, men don't care.
Get on the mic. Say it closer.
Men do not care.
There we go.
Men do not care.
And trust me, I don't shave that often, and men do not care. There you go. And that is a confirmation.
Have I ever lied to you, bro, girl therapy? Have I ever lied to you guys?
Never lied. Okay, number 3. Why am I not getting wet even when I'm hella turned on? That's a question for a doctor.
It's your mental mind. It's your mental mind. Last time I was on, I talked about how dicks ain't light switches. Sometimes, man. Right. First of all, like I said, nobody bats 1,000. Every man's experienced the nail. Everyone's experienced the flop. So
for real,
your mind be completely there. Your spirit be completely there, and your body should be like.
Well, I think too. Like, no. There's maybe it just might be like. They might be really turned on, but just something with their body. Like they just don't. Like I have a friend who is in her 30s and she's like, girl, I've been using lube a lot because as you get older, you dry out. And I'm like, okay, so every woman's body is different. There's nothing wrong with you if you are hella wet or, not as wet. It's cool. It's just, there's tools for that.
Absolutely.
There's supplies.
Coconut oil.
Yes. So, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong. I think just get some lube, invest in some lube, and you're good. Or maybe make a lick down there. You know what I mean? Like, use the tongue.
That was my next question was, when was the last time you expanded your sexual palate? Because sometimes when you reach a plateau, and you need to see some freakier shit, right? You need to do some extra shit, or you need to learn something new about your body can plateau. That's why those rich dudes always into weird shit, because they done seen so much, because that money done bought such access. Right. That's why them weird white 60-year-old dudes be into such, like those 60-year-old billionaires be into such weird shit, because they've seen so much. They've plateaued so many times. So that could be what it is. You might have reached a sexual plateau and just need to have like a breakthrough moment.
Yeah.
And some, hey, have him, you know, y'all playing like a robber type of like scene where he like breaks in a window.
Yeah, some
like,
role
and like he
play.
really like, yeah, get some role play, get some costumes and shit. Y'all can go shopping for make it a whole thing.
Right.
Y'all go shopping for the costumes, get to play Billy Club and shit or whatever, you know, whatever.
I love
y'all
shopping with the guy for like toys or like something. It's fun.
Do some sexual shit together. Watch a porn that you like while y'all fucking, or you know, to get y'all going while y'all play with it. You know.
Yeah, have fun with that.
I would say if that doesn't work, if your mental mind is clear, and that's a Boondocks reference, your mental mind. If your mental mind is clear, and you've tried lube and you've tried expanding your sexual palate, it could be time to seek professional help. It could be something wrong with
ask
a
your
body.
OBGYN.
I'm not saying something wrong with you. I'm just saying that's probably starting to edge after you've tried these things. It's probably starting to edge towards seeking professional help.
Right. Definitely, that's what I was saying. Like, we're not a doctor, so we can't tell you what it is. But if you go see your OBGYN, and I'm sure they could answer those questions for you.
It's an Uber GYN.
Uber GYN.
He comes
Just
to you.
order it.
Just have your legs open when I pull up. I'm sorry. That was.
Oh, I wish. I mean, there's apps for that. You could do that.
Uber GYN.
Uber GYN. I think we just came up with something.
You steal it, I'll fucking sue the shit out of you.
I think we just came. I mean, yeah. Okay. Next question. Why is it that some guys don't like to make out?
They're not accustomed to expressing themselves in that manner. So it's not something they learn to express themselves with. It's not something that is made to be as.
Do you think
it's not fantasized or marvelized as much.
Where do you think that stems from?
General males don't express culture. That whole stoic male culture, stoic alpha culture.
But I mean, making out is making out. So I feel like, is that something that, like, for me, like, if a guy is not making out with me during sex, I assume you just trying to get this shit in. You're not trying to make this like an emotional thing, because it's like, some girls could be attached for men, and some people like just don't want to, like, like making out is very sentimental and intimate, and they're just trying to like literally just stick the dick in and not do anything. So if a guy's not making out with me, I just assume they're not here to like make love. They're here to fuck.
Yeah, and that's my whole thing. Is really, I don't enjoy sex with people I can't kiss. To be honest, like that's kind of part of it for me.
100%. Like that's the thing that turns me on the most is making out during sex.
Yeah, with some people I'm like that. Some people like making out turns me on more.
Get closer to the mic. Sorry. I'm like
people,
so rude. I'm like producer Ed. Get closer to the mic.
Got to. With some people it's like making out turns me on more than even the head that they give, or like turn me on more than the boobs or the butts or whatever it might be. So I mean, it depends on the person. It depends on how it's presented. It depends on.
Excuse me.
Bless you. It depends on a lot of different factors. So, but some guys might just not be. Is
it because you like them more when you're making out with them?
They might have nicer lips. They might kiss better. They might be more energetic about it. Generally, it's about energy anyway.
Right. That's true.
Any sexual or physical exchange is all about, energy and how that energy is moving between y'all.
Yeah. If I could like make out with someone all the, like, I 100%, if I'm just making out with you, not doing anything, I'm in love with you. That's just me. Okay. Next question. What sexual things makes any guy go crazy? Like across the board, dude.
This feeds right into the last question though, because there's not a roadmap. There's not a roadmap to pleasure. There's a couple. Okay. I'll help y'all out though. Squeeze the base and work the head. Squeeze the base, take your hand. Because here's what happens.
Stick the balls in the mouth.
So the dick is not just the part that's inserted into you. It's not just the part that's physically outside of us. It kind of runs into these like two huge
Sorry, I like
veins.
looked down at your dick.
It's all good. It's all good. My dick can be an example, dick. My dick can be an example, dick. That's cool.
You had your like hands, and I was like, oh.
I'm comfortable with that. So there's like two huge ass veins that run back like into like your thigh muscle area. Like I don't even know how to explain. Not a doctor, but they're pretty much one until like the back of your thigh area. So I'm telling you all this to tell you there's sensitive shaft region beyond what can actually be inserted into the woman. So when you take your fist and kind of force it down to the bottom of the dick, it like grabs this super sensitive area that just generally don't see no pressure.
Really?
Like it's like, ooh.
Okay, so
and it drives mad blood to the head, which makes the head mad sensitive at the same time. It's a crazy.
So like, don't do it in the middle of the thing. Like, do it towards the end. Work on like do all your mouth shit here
on the head. While you grip the base, and like I said, you'll feel there's kind of like a mound of muscle and fat tissue around the base. And when you force down,
how
with your
hard
hand,
should you squeeze? Because I'm terrified
whatever's
of like
pleasurable for him.
Just
like
kind of
give it a good grip though. Give it a good grip though. I'm telling you, and you'll see the head. You'll see the head.
I've been giving the worst head of my life.
You'll see the head become engorged with blood. Like,
okay, and then when should you put the balls?
Use the other hand because you're using your mouth on the head. You're using your hand here. Use the other hand. Hell yeah.
Okay. I'm so glad we're friends because I could like actually learn from like a man to tell me like what it is. Because here's the thing, I've recently, like within the last couple years, found out like dudes love the balls in the mouth, and like all my friends who have heard me on the show say like I've never had balls in my mouth were texting me, hitting me up, being like, you've never had balls in your, like it was like such a shock, and I'm like, no man has ever express that. And I and I don't watch porn, and then back in the day I didn't really have that many conversations with people like asking them how they gave head, so I just I did my best. That's all you I use a lot of tongue for sure, but I was always really scared of hurting them because I remember when I was like 16, 17 years old and I started giving head to like my high school boyfriend. I had braces back then. Aww, so cute. And so there was one time I was giving him head and he was like ow, like your braces. And so ever since then I've been so traumatized and I'm like, please don't scrape the dick. Please don't scrape the dick. Like I'm so scared of scraping the dick or something, So
it's actually a point of pleasure where I enjoy teeth on my head. Like chew that shit a little bit after a while.
Okay.
It depends on your man. I'll say this though, men, for the male listeners out there, because I know y'all out there. I know y'all holding me down, son. For the male listeners, Lawrence Hive. I know the male listeners out there are, for real, what I've learned in my adulthood is, as a man, say that shit. Even if she's a dominant sexual woman and has a strong sexual energy, still say that shit. And I'm not going to say give orders because that's going to come across wrong, but say that shit. Ain't no question marks during sex with me. Ain't no question. Can I? Nah, go ahead and turn over, point your asshole to the ceiling. Like, it's straight up directives. And the ladies I'd be involved with be into that shit. I don't know. I mean, you got to know your lady, the lady you're dealing with. But say that shit, man. Grab them balls. Don't forget about the balls. You can find your way to say it. Sometimes I come across like kind of drill sergeant-y a little bit, and that's kind of. But that's kind of like, but it's kind of
sexy. Fun. Like, I mean, I'm an independent woman who really doesn't like being told what to do, like, out in the world and shit.
Things are different.
But when it's in the bedroom and shit, I kind of like when a dude is like, baby, do that, yeah, do that. Like I'm like, like it's kind of dope.
You nasty ass. You nasty. Like, you some bullshit. Yeah. So, men,
like,
take control of your situation. Even if you don't think you in control, just see. Just try. And I guarantee you probably have more energy and more leverage in the situation than you think. Because once the dick in them, it's a totally different situation.
Right.
It just is.
I haven't had sex in like a year and a half.
Oh.
It's okay. I feel the most level-headed I've ever been since I started having sex. So I'll give it to that. Like, I feel way more level-headed.
Because when you're having sex, hormones.
I'm a stupid bitch. Like, when I am dickmatized, I swear to God, like I'm you know, but also like comes with growth. It comes with time and understanding.
Have you
People.
outside of apartment buildings at 2 a.m. talking about James? James, get your ass down here.
Oh my God. Okay, next question. So this one's not sexual. This is about love. What are your thoughts on falling out of love?
Falling out? I think if it's really, really, really real, that like for all times, like Granny and Grandpa used to have, I don't think you ever fall out of love, because there is a woman that when my shit is how I want it, if she ain't getting loved better by somebody else, she better watch out, because I'm coming to get her. And there's only one woman I can think of like that. So
Who is that?
An ex.
Okay.
She's an ex.
Okay.
She knows who she is, but
shout out to her.
But yeah, when it's real like that, man, like no matter how it goes, you never gonna stop loving that person.
I agree.
Like I'm going to her wedding. If it's some other guy and he loving her right, you know what? Like if it's some other guy and he do something wrong, I'm gonna be the one that's there. Like
Right.
if he doing her right, I'm gonna also be there. Like I'm gonna also be supportive. Like I'm gonna show up when y'all build a house or when y'all throw this or have a first
Right.
child. Like because I love her that much. I love you as a human beyond just being in love with you. So
I agree. That's the same way that I love too.
yeah.
Like it's not like I'm not gonna throw shade, but I know people
No,
who you know will be in relationships and will say I love you, be living with them, you know, expecting to do a future, you know, have a future with them, whatever, and then they're just like out of nowhere they're like, I'm not in love anymore.
Yep.
And they'll bounce. So there are people that are like that, and they'll literally feel nothing. They're like, yeah, like I still care, but like they don't really. The love is like not there, and I don't, you know, it makes me question. I'm like, did you ever even love them at first? Like
in the first place, exactly.
you know, but so I feel like in those situations, it's like maybe I don't know, they fell in love with what they thought they were falling in love with. You know what I mean? Like they fell in love with the idea
of
of them,
Yeah.
right? Versus like actually really seeing past what is on the surface of what, you know, what people view them as, what, you know, they market themselves as, you know, like seeing past that, like seeing someone's soul, like seeing someone's heart, seeing someone's like flaws, like seeing them as like an actual human being.
Yeah.
You know, like that shit is rare, but it's like that's what is real love, is like just like how you were saying, you know, where yeah, even if you don't end up with them, like you'll be there, like you still like have this amount of care that it's not a selfish thing, it's just like it's unconditional, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hey, look, to any man out there, whenever I do make it known to the public, to any man out there that is trying to love her, you better love her right, because I'll bust your motherfucking ass.
Right.
I'll beat your ass behind her. So
I mean, that's how I feel about Morgan.
I'll
It's
fly.
exactly like this question is very relatable to like, you know, what I'm going through right now with Morgan, where, you know, dealing with like a long distance relationship and all this stuff that's like happening in the world. Like it's very difficult to see a future, but at the same time it's just like there's so much amount of love that it's just like no matter what happens, like I know, you know, if we end up with other people or whatever, like I will love that man to the day that I die, and I will have his back to the day that I die, you know, because
you're making my eyes sweaty.
no, because it's like because it's beyond like, you know, like the feelings or the romance. It's like it's not even about that. It's like him as a human being. Like I will love that man to the day that I die, you know, even if I'm not with him. So anyway, getting all sentimental here. Let me just take a sip.
We can call her Aurora. Aurora's a good name. Aurora.
That's a good name. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
And she'll get the reference when she watches this too.
Does she listen to like your episodes?
I linked her. I don't know if she listens.
Really?
I linked her. She probably don't. She's a busy woman.
Okay. Well, if I was an ex, I would listen.
Oh, you so sweet. You way too
Well,
sweet.
no, and I'm just kind of psycho like that. Like I still like.
Oh, you talking to some girl on camera now? What you a YouTube?
No,
couple?
not even that. I'd be like, I want to know what the hell you're saying. Like, I'd be curious if if I saw my ex like on this show, and especially it's talking about dating and sex. I'd be like, let me see what he's talking about.
She probably does listen, but she be keeping it player. She probably
yeah. But I would never admit it. Like I would never be like,
she ain't gonna tell me.
Yeah. Actually, no, I would admit it. Let's be real.
I listen to your little show. Your little show.
Okay. So next one. Okay, we're going back to sex. we went a little deep in the heart, but now we're going back. The back
show
end
has
of it.
range. The show has range, son. The show has mad range. You talking about?
Well, let's get to this range. So, do guys look at the butthole when they're hitting it from behind?
No, because my thumb is in it.
Wait, really? But you gotta look at you have to see where the hole is before you put your thumb in it.
Do I?
Yes.
I can just feel that out.
Like you could just
I can just feel that out because I know where my dick is, so it's right above that right now. So
no, but honestly, do you like? Okay,
it
most of
looks
the
like
time
a balloon knot. I told you it looked like a balloon knot. Like you ever seen the outside of a balloon knot after you tie a balloon? That little knot. It looked just like that.
Like
some of y'all got cute assholes, and some of y'all assholes look like Arby's roast beef, but it's okay. It's okay.
Like it has like the flabs out.
It's like weird. Yeah, assholes is weird. That's a weird place though. So it's like,
is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever going to judge you for having like a weird asshole.
How my asshole looks like. It's definitely significantly darker than the rest of my body.
Oh, that's fun.
I feel like that's definitely like my body parts down there are significantly darker than the rest of my body.
Hey man,
you know
I'm pretty sure that's like the case.
You know.
that's just like the case in general,
right?
Unless you're bleaching.
That's true. And there's people that be bleaching and shit. Have you ever like seen a bleached vagina?
Yes.
Have you had sex with a white woman?
No.
Never had sex with a white woman?
No, this is just light skin, this model, but yeah, she used to do that whole.
Have you ever had
thing.
sex with a like what like I want to know like all the nationalities of women you had sex with.
Black women of various nationalities. You said nationality, so nationalities, yeah. Black women of various nationalities.
Okay, Asians, Hispanics.
One chick was like half Filipino
and half black.
Yeah, half black. Yeah.
Okay. But never like.
This Korean girl was into me, but
okay.
it never materialized. But she was into me.
Okay.
You know what? When I go to Oakland, when I go to the Bay Area, the Asian women be on. I be just like, damn, it's really a thing out here. Like when I go to the Bay Area, they be on.
Asian women
be looking so good and be so ghetto. It's so fun. I love the Bay. It's so fun. Shout out to the Bay Area.
Okay. Well, you know what though? I support that black love, man.
But they all kinds of Latinas, like all kinds. So
I can see it with the Latina woman. You never?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo hablo.
You're not against it.
No, I'm not against it.
Just hasn't happened.
I don't think I'll ever necessarily be in like a
relationship,
a long term. Like I said, man, the woman I'm pretty sure I could spend the rest of my life with. I know who she is, so it's like at this point, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm not even gonna run down that road because
does she know that you're like waiting for her?
I'm not waiting for her. I'm working towards her.
Oh, ooh, I like that.
I'm dead ass.
I love that.
I'm dead ass about her, and she know it. Like that's it.
And you guys still talk like all the time?
Yeah, all the time. Love her to death. Aww. One of my best friends. So
that's actually really sweet, Quay.
No, she's dope as shit. Like, and you know me, like,
yeah.
If I don't fuck with you, you gonna know, like,
right.
And I fuck with you through my actions. I'll let you know that I fuck with you through my actions.
Yeah, so. You're a very action type person.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I put my thumb in her butt to get back to the question.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We like forgot about the butthole question.
Yeah, that's where this question started. This episode's got heart and butt.
Yeah.
That's
got
awesome.
all the body parts.
That's heart and butt. Those are connected somehow.
Yeah. I mean, you know. I guess.
The heart and the butt are connected somehow. That's
you know what?
You feel your heartbeat in it.
You can though. There you go.
Can, especially during sex when it's all engorged and sensitive.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
That's like the third time I said engorged. This is a weird episode.
Should we go on to the next question, Quay?
Of course.
Okay.
Obviously.
All right. This one's not about sex.
You sure?
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's always going to lead to sex, right? Okay. If we shoot the shot first, does that mean the ball is now on the guy's court?
The ball in dating is always in the ladies' court. Y'all hold the ultimate prize.
That is so true.
Y'all hold the ultimate prize.
Ladies, take notes.
Men have killed and died for much less than some good vaginas. So
right.
it's always in your court. It's always in your court. Like,
but that's something that women need
to.
to always remember, though, because that's a common thing. And I'm not surprised that a girl asked that question. The ball is always in your court. You determine if you want to date him. You determine
if the game even being played.
Right. You determine if there's a fucking game. Like, if anything, you the referee. Like, you make sure everything's going right and wrong, and you call the shots.
Yeah, you definitely do. You definitely do. So
yeah. And that's
I will say this: it changes the power dynamic in a lot of interesting ways, but it'll always come down to, any man that want to be around you and want to be with you, he gonna make a plan. He gonna see to it that he has time and funding, and you have time and are funded and stuff, and whatever it may be. So even when y'all shoot y'all shot, if he wants you, he's got to make steps anyway. He can't just chill on that.
He's gotta show you he's a man, show you what he's got to offer. Like, you shouldn't be working for it.
He still gotta earn your attention, even though he's already got your attention. So
right.
But I will say this, because y'all are not conditioned to shoot your shot, y'all do be shooting your shot hella weird.
Oh yeah. What? I'm really good at shooting my shot.
Are you?
Yes.
Shaq at the free throw
Morgan.
line?
Yeah, I got Morgan to fall in love with me.
Oh.
I bought a motherfucking hot dog.
What?
And that's
what
how
does
I
that
met him.
even mean?
That's how I met him. Well, actually, he came up to me. Well, then I guess he shoot a shot first. And then there's a whole ass episode. But he came up to me and was like, "You cute." And I was like, "Thank you." And he like laughed and didn't say anything. I was like, "What the fuck?" He like left me hanging. And then I saw him when the bar closed. I saw him outside by the hot dog stand. And I was like, I'm going to order a hot dog and get me a man while I'm at it. And so I
you
did.
Get your man.
I'm going to get my man. It was a
man.
whole last $5 and I got everything. Got the whole meal.
The whole meal and the whole man.
Yeah, except I've never received the hot dog, but it's fine.
Did they get your $5? We can go get your $5 back. That's crazy. That's not how business works. What is this? It's an atrocity.
No, I mean, I like had the actual hot dog, but I never like had his hot dog.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't.
You were so concerned for my $5.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you want your $5?
Hey, $5 now is $200 in 20 years.
You were so concerned for my money. You're like, no, it's funny. Okay.
Remember that, kids.
Yeah. What was even what question were we even answering?
Shooting your shot. So it's still relevant. Still relevant. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I guess what it comes down to is, you're the referee, girl.
Yeah, it's always in your court. Always in your court.
Yeah.
Call the shots.
Exactly. So next one, if a guy doesn't seem to want to go more than one round, should you ask, or is the dick on timeout?
Honestly, depends on the guy, because again, everybody's different.
Because I've told you about my flop.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like this. Like me, you'll get rounds out of me, but there's only gonna be one huge ass orgasm at the end. Like, we might fuck for whatever this position might go, 20, 25, 30 minutes or whatever it might be.
But you know what, Quay?
You lose track of time. I'm
gonna give you credit on this, because that's some dope shit, because there's a lot of dudes who don't have it in them. They get hella tired after they bust a nut. And it's rare. Like,
that's why I just bust my nut at the end. Like, you'll get hella positions and get hella time in each position. Right. And that's, is that rounds? Does that count? Like, if we fuck each other's brains out in one position and kind of, adjust and do all these weird angles in that position, and then stop and we both breathe and both go get chips and a drink and come back, and then we fuck in a different position for the same amount of time and switch it up and find little angles and creases and crevices, and you come a couple times in that position, I feel like that's rounds, right? And then at the end of it, there's going to be this session where I'm going to actually bust. Right. That's the last round.
I had a guy one.
Hey, we going to sleep after that.
I had a guy once where he was really good at rounds. He was like the best one at rounds. Fuck him. But
some
he
people
was really
built like that, can bust a nut and be right back.
Right. Yeah. Like, if anything, it's like always the first round, like he'll bust his nut and be like, all right, cool. Like, let me just get this out of the system, because he was really more concerned about me getting an orgasm. So he'd bust it, get what he needed, but he was still able to get like his dick up. And I was like, oh my God, that's why I was dickmatized. That's why I like fucking wanted a relationship, because I didn't want to let that go.
Not your boy. If I bust, man, look. You know what though? I have had times where I come quick and can get right back to it. And sometimes, yeah, it is like that. Like, it's like that person, you're like, ooh, whoa. That one was just on edge.
Right.
And then you're like, okay, here we go. It's the real thing. But yeah, if you want it again, go do the things to make it happen.
Right.
If he's like, no, it ain't gonna get hard again, suck his dick till it get hard.
Right.
Keep trying, goddammit.
Keep going.
Keep going. If you want that dick, go get it. If
you really
already
like
fucking, he ain't gonna be like, get off of me.
Right. Exactly.
Please.
And if you're being super sexual and you're like, ooh, yes, I want it. Like he should, if he's a man, he would be like, all right, let me please you.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Now, also, if the man, okay, but we talking about rounds. So yeah, if you talking about rounds, y'all already having sex. Yeah. If it's somebody if it's already a sexual partner for sure, like just do the things that get them back. Suck some dick, bring some Gatorade. You gonna make a sandwich or not? I don't like mayo.
Right. Maybe take a break. Maybe take a nap and then wake up.
Maybe wipe the juices off from the last one. You know, just take some steps. Play with it. Flick it around.
Play with it.
If
just
it's not
put your
hard,
tongue on it. Put your mouth on it.
Do cute games with it while it's flopping around and shit. And then get
lick
it back.
the balls.
Get it back. Yeah.
Or lick the ear. Like be all cute.
Whatever his shit is. Nips.
Know your man.
The back of his kneecaps.
Right.
Some people into that. It's salty.
What?
It's salty.
The back of the kneecaps.
It's salty. Some people like that.
Do you like that?
Hey man, if I'm fucking you, I'm gonna lick whatever I please.
So you lick the back of their kneecaps, or do you like your kneecaps to be licked?
It is a weird feeling. It's just a weird feeling, dog. This is a weird ass feeling.
Maybe I have, but I just didn't realize.
Okay, so Shorty was like scissor riding me. So
yeah.
It was like her legs were like one leg. I had my legs up. Like
number 28.
Oh God, number 28.
You need to send me that photo, number 28, because people will be asking me what number 28 is.
But no. She was like riding me with like one of my legs kind of like drawn up in like a triangle type of shape, like pyramid with my knee up, and then she had like her knee under that one, and then had the other one on this side of my body. So, and Shorty picked my leg up and licked like the crevice of my knee, and that shit felt great. Okay. In that moment, I've been doing it to ladies in missionary for years, so
I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah, I be licking legs and sucking toes. And
I do love to lick. I never do toes. I'm not really into toes.
I will lick your toes while I'm fucking you.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, I lick toes, play with your nipples, and fuck all at the same time.
I love nipple play. Okay.
Feed the nipples.
I have to do like a zoom into. Okay. Next question.
Like that though. It's like that. I'm not even bullshitting.
Okay.
I'm not making this up for the podcast. Multitasking.
So last question here. What do men think about focus on during sex? Specifically, the first time you're doing it with someone.
Honestly, sex with any new partner, that first slip in, it's the same reaction. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Oh my God, I missed the first slip, and the first slip in is the fucking best. Like if you know it's gonna be some good dick if you're just like it makes you just go, like that, like gasp.
We love the gasp.
Y'all. And it's so sad. There've been times where I would like hook up with a guy and I'd be like.
You be wanting to gasp, and be no gas. And I'm like, don't be gasp worthy.
I'm like, wait, am I
fucking yet?
I'm like,
is this sex?
Is it in there? Like,
is this sex?
Is it up? Like, I get so confused, but I've had a good amount of times where it was a good gasp, and I'm like, yeah, and that shit, like, that's the part that gets me like I got real excited. You know what I mean?
I'm generally thinking about. Because like I said, I'm like rounds and then bust at the end. I'm generally thinking about, your next nut. I'm trying to make you come again. Mm-hmm. How we gonna make that happen? Because I enjoy that. I like watching y'all squirm and make all the sounds, and love watching your nipples get all light switchy and stuff and get like. Doing.
Do they change colors?
It depends on the woman.
Okay.
It depends.
Because I've heard that it changed colors, and I'm like, not mine specifically, but just in general.
She's talking about hers.
Yeah.
For the listeners.
I mean, I am pretty light. Like my boobs are like white as like. I feel like I probably my shit probably does change colors. I don't know.
Nah, you know, blood rush and stuff. All that.
Yeah.
Again, the word engorged.
Engorged.
Nice.
Okay.
Engorged.
But like
blood.
you're not thinking like, you know, like for me, like, okay, as a woman, when I'm first having sex with someone, this is me because, you know, in the past it's always been like one night stands or something like that, where it's like I don't even know who the fuck this motherfucker is.
Oh,
you know, where
oh no,
where it's like
dangerous.
Like, you know, I'm not like actually completely comfortable yet, but it's like I obviously do really want it, so I get really insecure about like, okay, how my body looking, my head looking right. See? What's going on? Like, does he like this? Then. What?
Your head not in the game then.
No,
your mind on everything else.
I know, but I'm not even looking to do one night stands anymore. I'm not.
Oh,
like,
that was the bottom of this vape pen. What an idiot!
It was the butthole.
Hey,
you like the butthole? Okay. Well, that was the last of the questions. We did have a bunch more, but unfortunately, we're running out of time. But I think that we should do another one of these next time you're in town.
Another Q&A specifically? I'd be down. Whatever it is, I'm down. Whatever it is, I'm down.
Yeah,
so,
I was like, honestly,
I don't know why I'm asking like I'm not down.
The Q&A, I mean, we're answering questions, but I feel like this is what we would have just talked about. This is how the conversation probably... It would have just been like, okay, let's talk about sex. And it would have just been this. This is just an outline that people have created for me now.
Yeah, it works. I like the questions, man. Y'all ask good questions. I like your crowd. I like your audience.
Y'all are dope as fuck. Like, yeah, honestly, I love that you guys reach out and tell me like what you want to hear and, you know, what you like, what you don't like. I mean, sometimes it does hurt my feelings. It's cool, but no, it only hurts my feelings when some people call me Walmart caller daddy. But
hey, bro, we got the history. We got the receipts over here. Like, this been going on. Hey, yo. I swear,
it's not even about.
I got a lot of frequent flyer miles built up. I'll come to where you at if you call us a Kmart. What is it? Caller daddy? Yeah,
Walmart.
Say it again. Say it again. I'm coming to where you at.
I don't. Here's the thing.
I'm coming to where
probably
you at.
Fuck people up with their headphones, but I don't care to be compared. It's just it's inevitable. It's just more of like just. Should we talk about race right now? I'm just a little before we end it, just a little message here, because I do get this a lot on my TikTok, and I have talked about it on my Instagram story about how annoying this is. You know, I don't care about the comparison. It happens, you know, it's just inevitable. People always compare artists to other artists. I don't like it being like I'm the knockoff or I'm the Walmart version, and it's specifically they always do it. Okay, to be honest, caller daddy is like white women. Cool, whatever, fine. And I'm a brown girl who doesn't have the same opportunities that were given to me, you know? And so when they call me that, it's almost like, and it's always in a video when it's me and a black girl or a brown girl or something. So to me, like it feels racist because I don't have the same opportunity or whatever that they have. And that's fine. Like, I don't care. Like I enjoy my journey as it is. I don't like those type of comments because everyone who knows me knows I hate racism. So, and I feel like that kind of does stem from it. Should. And the reason why it feels like that is because every single person that has commented that on my TikTok has always been a white girl.
I'm sure. You didn't even have to explain that. I knew that when you said it.
But that's the thing.
Yeah,
so
I knew that when you said it.
I don't even know how we got into that, but we did.
I mean, no, this is, it's just part of the conversation. That's all.
Yeah. So, any last words, Quay?
So stop saying that shit. Stop saying that shit. Because look, like I said, we got the long running receipts over this side. Broker Therapy been around, shouty. Last words. This is not a plug. This is last words. Or
you can plug yourself, whatever.
Is this the plug area? Wrap up plug area?
Yeah.
It's all the same. Sunday morning sounds. Always bringing new music. Hip hop. We spread into R&B as well. I was just doing some playlist work this morning while I was riding. So there's always brand new playlists on Instagram, Spotify, Tidal, Apple, all over. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. Podcast, like it's everywhere. So it's some shit out there for y'all. Got a lot of merch and episodes and content coming soon. If you like to follow me personally, I'm Quay. You can hit me up at SMS_Quay. I'm generally pretty open to conversation. If you come in my DMs like weird, I might not say nothing back, but I'm always open to conversation, and if you want to ask deeper stuff from this show or ask about something,
if you guys have like questions that weren't covered here, or maybe you don't want it to be covered here and you want to directly ask him as like a man's perspective,
feel free, man. Feel free, hit me up.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know who I want to marry, so it ain't nobody you offending. Like, it ain't nobody you offending. You probably don't stand a chance with me. So, I mean, I'm gonna just be totally honest. But
I love how you claiming her. You're like, this is who I want to marry.
Yeah, it is my woman, to be quite honest. But.
Yeah. And then follow me, Stephanie Megan, or go to brocotherapy.com. All that shit is there. Yay. Love you guys. Send me more questions and we'll do more episodes.
Boom.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Broke girl therapy.